your station, Isaac 98.1 FM, the station of promise. Welcome to Total Local Tuesday. And I see you're swaying from side to side, enjoying the instrumental music while we are getting ready for an interview. We're going to be chatting with our friends from GCSCORED, all right? Now listen, my friend, your mental health care cannot wait. Your mental health care cannot wait. So act now and secure your virtual seat today. Join GCSCORED on May 19th for their social emotional first aid one-day workshop. Some topics with Dr. Marie Lario from the USA and other international qualified experienced trainers include recognize and understand culturally responsive and scalable strategies to manage yourself and relationship. Recognize and understand the power of your thoughts, interactions, mindsets, and emotions, and more. Investment only in $90, non-refundable, with free toolkits and prizes for registrants and attendees. Now, if you want to register, it's already sounding exciting. You can call 741-9838. That's 741-9838, or register at www.bit.ly/SEFA, SEFA _workshop 2. All right, so we want to welcome our guests with us. Good morning to you both and welcome. We have Dr. Marie Lario with us and Miss Catherine Luces. So good morning to you both, ladies, and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
No problem. I'm seeing those beautiful smiles. I'm getting jealous of your smiles already.
Wonderful.
Great to have you with us. So the question that many people would probably be asking right now is, who is GCSCORED? And you can also give us like a website so that people could register and learn more about the various services that you offer.
All right. Yeah, so again, thank you for having us. And GCSCORED stands for the Global Center for Systemic Change, Outcome Research, Evaluation, and Development. And we were birthed or born in the USA in 2013. And in 2015, when we had our first international conference right here in Trinidad at the Hyatt Regency, we developed or created the GCSCORED Caribbean. And so the GCSCORED Caribbean has jurisdiction over Trinidad and Tobago. And then we recently, this year, launched another GCSCORED Eastern Caribbean in Grenada.
Wonderful.
And so we're growing. And our main goal, our mission is to renew minds, transform lives, and create safer communities. So I'll just say that right now and let you ask your other question.
No, wow, that's powerful. I want you to just give us the meaning of GCSCORED one more time.
Okay, Global Center for Systemic Change, Outcomes, Research, Evaluation, and Development.
All right, so I already sense that this is going to be a program with a lot of acronyms and meanings. So so the next question is, what is the IC? Explain that to us.
Right, so IC is one of the divisions. GCSCORED has two major divisions under its umbrella, and IC, Institute for Social Emotional Education, the Institute for Social Emotional Education. And this is a division that focuses on engaging, educating, equipping, and empowering individuals, especially now the focus is on COVID and some of the issues that people are facing. And so we're helping individuals, we're educating, equipping, and empowering individuals to work through, to rumorize their conflicts that they experience in their homes, in their communities, in their schools. And we know right now the violence in Trinidad, and it's really not just Trinidad, but I'm in Trinidad right now, so I'm
Yes.
going to talk about that. The violence in the schools and in the communities is out of control, and
We seem to be just experiencing some connectivity challenges with Dr. Yvonne Marie Lario from the USA. I'm not sure if Catherine. Okay, we're back.
Right. So she seems to be frozen. So
Yes.
to continue what she was about to explain was that seeing that we have the situation in Trinidad with the schools and the community in terms of what is happening in terms of the violence, the crime, we need to get to a place where we can get people back on an even keel, get them
Yes.
from a state of this imbalance to a state of balance.
Yes.
That, as Dr. Lario just talked about, to renew their minds, empower them to how to, the knowledge, we're going to give them the tools to give them the knowledge and information so that they can help themselves. They can perform their own self-care routine.
Yes.
So that when they know that they're going to get into this situation that would be toxic, they know what the next step would be in terms of their thoughts. They don't have to act out their thoughts into the behaviors that we see displayed.
Wow. If you're just joining us, go ahead. Sorry.
Am I back?
Yes, Dr.
Yes.
Marie Lario,
Okay.
you're back on. And if you're just joining us, we are chatting with our friends from GCSCORED, and it's all about SEFA training. So SEFA is yet another acronym. I know Dr. Marie Lario, she mentioned it before, social emotional first aid training. So I'm not sure which one of you ladies would like to touch on that. What is SEFA training?
Okay. So hopefully I stay on and not get disconnected again. SEFA is an acronym, as you know. Is social emotional first aid. If you think about, let's think about the first aid that I remember when I was here in elementary school, we were, Red Cross, junior Red Cross volunteers. And we were taught first aid.
Yes.
And what's the purpose of first aid? What was the purpose of that, them teaching us that? So that we could be when we're in community, when we're at school or wherever we are, and somebody gets a cut or somebody passes out or something happens to somebody that is a simple physical health issue. We were trained to be able to intervene and provide some basic first aid. SEFA is social emotional first aid. Social emotional meaning when individuals, again, are going through COVID-related depression, when they're going through COVID-related anxiety, the trauma that we all experience from COVID, then when we talk about the loss and the grief, SEFA, social emotional first aid, equips, educates, and empowers individuals to be able to help the person next to them, to help themselves, to help the person in school when you're making a bad decision, when you get into a conflict at work. SEFA, social emotional first aid, equips, educates, and empowers individuals with the social emotional skills to bring balance into relationships and helps one to problem solve in effective ways.
Wonderful. Now I want to bring in Catherine Luces here because basically, Doc, you gave us why it is needed. You told us why this training is needed. But I want to ask Catherine Luces, why is this training needed now? Why is it needed at this point in time?
Now is the time. Now is the time.
Now is the time.
It's opportune in terms of what's happening, not only in Trinidad and Tobago, but globally.
Yes.
In terms of what we are seeing and experiencing as individuals. With COVID, we came into a dynamic that was unexpected. Nobody envisaged, nobody predicted that we would be going through this. And with that came, the numerous trauma, the loss, the grief. How do you cope with this situation, this situation where people were dying, families whole families were experiencing loss. Yes, we had the intervention of some agencies to, counsel and so on, but it was not enough. I mean, to be frank, help was needed, and that is what SEFA is here to create. So to help people going through this sort of situation. It doesn't only have to relate to COVID, but COVID seems to have triggered a lot of emotions, and some of these emotions, as we see exhibited, are negative emotions. They are toxic behaviors.
Yes.
And what we are trying to do is to, at this point in time, we feel this is the moment that we have to grasp in order to help individuals, help organizations to come to terms with why it is we are behaving the way we are. What is the root cause? What is the root cause or causes that create that mindset? We, with the Rheumatoid process, we get to the root. And you would not believe how many people, how many individuals, there is like an aha moment.
Yes.
When they realize, oh, so that is why I'm behaving that way. It might have stemmed from childhood. So these are the things that will come out during the process. And the reason why we are doing it is because it's needed. It's needed now.
It is needed.
Now is the time. It's now, not later. Now is the time.
Now is the time. And as you mentioned, now is the time. And the reality is that COVID has impacted many of our relationships, which you touched on, Catherine, with our, with those that we care about. We have experienced grief, we have experienced loss. It has impacted us in one way or another. Now, coming to this workshop, who will be the benefactors? Who will benefit the most, Dr. Marie Lario, from coming to this workshop, and what will they be able to do afterwards? Many times we come to different workshops, we enjoy the environment, we absorb the information, but we don't put things into practice. So who will benefit, and what can they expect to do after the workshop?
Right, good question. So who would benefit? Who should come to the workshop? Every single person who is breathing. If you're breathing, you need to come. You need to come.
Yes.
There's a statement that I've coined, and it says, as air is to life, so are social emotional competencies or skills to relationships.
Yes.
It is like the air we breathe. We are all operating on, how cars are driven by gas or fuel or even electricity. Social emotional competencies or skills are like that. We breathe, we're alive because of air. Social emotional skills I don't know which is the correct way.
You use both.
Yeah, right. Is the fuel for relationships to function healthily and for people to live consciously and in balance and with balance. So who should come? If you are a survivor of COVID, if you are considering yourself to be a thriver, again, as long as you're breathing, you need this because we are re-entering spaces. We're seeing the violence. That didn't just happen overnight. It's not something that we should be like, oh my goodness, I wonder how did this occur?
Yes.
There are things that are happening at the roots. And so if you are interested in changing the way you experience life, if you're interested in getting your relationship, wherever they are, relationship with yourself, if you want to see yourself in a different light, if you want to have different relationships with your children, with your spouse, with your partners, with your colleagues at work, with your community members, your neighbors, this is where you need to be on May 19th or on June 23rd.
Yes.
The next question you asked me is, what tools are they going to take away?
Yes.
We are going to teach individuals the first 2 steps in what we call the rumorizing process. you're going to learn the questions to ask yourself and others so that you can identify what are the things, what are the triggers that causes me to behave or think a certain way.
Yes.
To feel, why am I feeling what I'm feeling? Feelings, as we say in SEFA, feelings have no intellect.
Mm.
So when you feel something, we're going to teach you how to, as we say in Trinidad, how to back, how to back and get to the root of that feeling. And if you want to change your life, you will have to change the way you think. And we're going to teach you how to do that.
Amen. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, I'm sensing the excitement already. You know, you spoke with such passion. I'm sensing the excitement. So, obviously, Catherine, the next question is, how much does something like this cost? How much is it going to cost me? I'm excited. I want to be there. I want to go beyond just desiring to be there. I'm going to make myself be there. But obviously, there's certain things that are attached to it. What is the cost of such an event? And also, where can people register to be part of this event? Catherine.
Okay, thanks for that question. It's important to know how much this is going to cost. We actually, I know a lot of people say this, but we're actually giving it away.
Mm.
This cost initially was at $595 per person, TT dollars.
Okay.
We are now doing what we call a flash sale.
Yes.
A 20% discount. So it's going to cost $475.
Say it again, Catherine. Say it again.
475 TT dollars.
Yes.
That is what it's going to cost today.
Today.
Only today.
Only today.
Only for today.
So you need to be a part of this and secure your seat today if you want to benefit from that cost.
If you want to benefit from that 20% discount.
And a birdie told me that there's going to be some giveaways as well. So if you purchase your tickets today, you still have chance to get some giveaways as well, right, Catherine?
Correct. So that is part of one of the exciting things in terms of registering early.
Yes.
You want to get in on this early, today.
Now
we are closing off registration.
Yes.
Dr. Lario, what time we are closing off our registration?
So the 20% ends tomorrow around this time.
Okay.
Okay. The 20% ends tomorrow around this time. And registration we've extended registration to 9 a.m. on Thursday morning.
Okay.
We're closing it at 9:01.
9:01, very specific, on Thursday morning. Yes. So as I have you, we're going to bring it to a close, but as I have you here with me, attending these events, you know, sometimes there's some sort of accreditation that's attached to it. Will there be any certificates given to attendees?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So attendees can expect to receive certificates. Wonderful.
Yes, attendees will receive the certificate.
Yes.
And they will have the opportunity, again, like you said, to receive some free gifts and giveaways that will extend beyond, way beyond the one-day workshop on Thursday.
Wonderful. Once again, you're listening to Isaac 98.1 FM. I've been chatting with Dr. Yvonne Marie Lario and Miss Catherine Luces, and it's all about GCSCORED. And it's a one-day workshop, and some of the topics that Dr. Marie Lario will be touching on: recognize and understand culturally responsive and scalable strategies to manage yourself and relationship. Recognize and understand the power of your thoughts, interactions, mindsets, and emotions, and more. All right. So we want you to call now. All right. There's a special rate for today, a 20% discount, right, Catherine? A special.
Correct. And the
discount.
Registration, where they can register. Yes. I forgot that part.
You can let us know right now.
The website.
everypeacematters.com. So www.everypeacematters.com.
So www.everypeacematters.com. Thank you so much. You can also, there's a number that they can call, 741-9838. You can correct me on that. Is that the number to call?
Correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
You can call 741-9838. Last words, we'll start with Catherine.
Well, I want to encourage people to come out to this workshop. It's going to be empowering. You are going to learn to take care of yourself first. In order to take and manage your own emotions, you have to be able to take care of self to manage others. Whether you're an individual child, 9 years old, 10 years old, you can learn this process. You will be going away with the tools to manage your grief, to manage your loss, to manage your conflict at the workplace. You will go away with those tools and be successful. It's a start. It's not a magic bullet, but it's a start to you changing your mindset and creating that safe environment for yourself and for others that you interact with.
Wonderful. Dr. Marie Lario, last words?
My last words are, we look forward to seeing you. Know that your mental health cannot wait. Your mental health cannot wait. Your child's mental health cannot wait. Your employer, employees, the government's mental health cannot wait. The school children's mental health cannot wait. Teachers, all of us need to prioritize and be conscious and intentional about getting the support that is made available to you, being a person who can renew their minds, transform their lives, and create safer communities.
Thank you so much, ladies. Do have a great day, and we are looking forward to that one-day workshop. We have been chatting with some of our friends from GCSCORED, and on May 19th, you can join them for their social emotional first aid one-day workshop, all right? Invest today. Call 741-9838 or register at, what's that website? Because I have something different here. So give me your website.
www.everypeacematters.com.
Okay, so register at www.everypeacematters.com. Thank you so much, ladies. Looking forward to great reports coming out of this workshop. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. You have a great one too. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No problem. And I know that you're already excited. You're excited to be part of this event, life-changing event. It's about that time for me to say my goodbyes. It was great being in your company today.